Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne podcast. I'm your host, the one and only King Freaking Kansas, here on a rare Tuesday morning or afternoon. I don't know. I haven't decided as of this video when I'm going to be posting this podcast episode of our amazing show right here on YouTube land. It is, if you're keeping track, number 88. No, it's if you guys know exactly who number 88 is, especially if you're Canadian and you're a hockey fan, I guess it's not the great one or Ovechkin, Eric Lindros. But anyways, that's another thing for you guys to look up and on Google it or whatever and find out who Eric Lindros was. He was a part of the Legion of Doom, Philadelphia Flyers, played 1 year for the Leafs, and well, the rest is history. And caused that stink that he didn't want to play for Quebec. So yeah, go look that up yourselves. You're welcome. Anyways, guys, I'm here to tackle another movie review on our channel. It's podcast episode 88. It's a Tuesday, December, if my calculations are right, the 9th, even though there's a whole bunch of 8s all over the place. Tackling a little movie that came out on Primevideo, starring Alan Ritchson and Kevin James. It's called Playdate. It's a comedy. Yes, it's been done before. A little movie called Daddy Daycare a little bit comes to my mind, but it's a little bit of that mixed with a whole bunch of action stuff. So trust me, Vin Diesel has done it. It's been done before. So it's nothing original. I had to watch this because there's a lot of people shit-talking it and tearing it apart left, right, and center. It sucks. It's this, it's that. And you guys know what I am. I'm a firm believer of checking it out with my own two eyes and see what exactly we're getting. But before I jump into that, I want to give you guys some of the specs, the details of what the hell this movie is really about. And there's going to be spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, that's on you, okay? Well, anyways, it came out in 2025. It's on Prime Video, streaming. It's an hour and 33 minutes. It's directed by Luke Greenfield. It has Alan Ritchson, Reacher, he plays Jeff. Kevin James, who plays Brian, he's the other dad. Banks Pierce, CJ, he plays one of the kids. You got Benjamin Pajak, Sorry, guys, the camera's flickering on and off. I don't know why, maybe because, the king's the king or just moving around a lot, but whatever. It is what it is. You got Benjamin Pajak, he plays Lucas, the other kid, his stepson, Kevin James' kid. You got Sarah Chalk, who plays Emily. She's from Roseanne. You guys know exactly who I'm talking about. Plays his wife. You got Stephen Root, who plays Gordon. That's Richardson's deadbeat father, or what? Stepdad, let's just say, or father. Let's say deadbeat father. You got Hiro Hanagawa. He plays Colonel Kurtz. He's Jeff's boss kind of thing. I'll explain things later. You got Lauren Akemu Bradley, who plays Ivy. Sarah Sir, who plays Jessica. Isla Fisher, who plays Leslie. They're the moms who are the stay-at-home moms, while he's the stay-at-home dad. They're the home. Trust me, it's a long story. I'll get to it. And of course, the biggest surprise for me, which I was happy when I saw him, right across the screen, who do I see? Alan Tudyk. He plays Simon Maddox. He's kind of like the guy who's orchestrated all this. So the gist of the synopsis of this, guys, is Brian has just been fired from his job. That's Kevin James' character. He becomes a stay-at-home dad. He accepts a play date with another stay-at-home father, played by Richardson. Brian or Jeff or whatever. I'll get the names wrong. Sorry, forgive me. And then, of course, as a result, he's a loose cannon and shit hits the fan, guys. Typical, good guy wondering what the hell's going on or what's up with this big muscular dude. He sees craziness, basically, guys. Fighting, kicking, screaming, behavior that's not acceptable. Then there's a car chase scene. Yes, there's one of those. Typical comedy by Kevin James and his mannerisms and his isms that you know and love. If you're a big fan, this pretty much is throughout the whole film. Richardson's more of a dry, serious guy, taking a little bit of his Reacher character, but lighting it up, of course. And the plot is totally dumb. He has this kid, and you're wondering why he's running around with this kid. You learn somehow that he had a falling out with his colonel, whatever the hell. He wasn't able to kill a kid. But for some reason, the kid that he was carrying around all this time, you think it's his own kid, It's actually a clone of him. This is where they got stupid, okay? So you think, one clone, whatever. Okay, so they're going to go find the Simon guy, which is Tudyk's character, Alan Tudyk's character. And you find out he's working with the general. And as they're going in, guys, they get confronted by not one, but two, but thousands of this clone of himself who looks like the kid, a younger version of himself. The only difference, apparently, doesn't have heart or emotions. He's robotic. Reminds you of something? X-Men, whatever the hell. The fake Wolverine and Logan. Kind of same deal. So basically there's a big chase scene, fight scene. They're praying, they're laughing. And then at the end, the kid teams up with Alan Ritchson. They take out a whole bunch of stuff. They walk out. Things blow up. And that was pretty much it. And of course, there might be a sequel. I don't know if there will be. But either way, I don't know. Overall thoughts, guys. It was okay. It wasn't the worst thing I saw. It wasn't the greatest thing I saw. Kind of got bored a few moments here and there. It seems like, some parts were dragging on and on when they shouldn't or didn't have to be. It really lost me near the last 15 minutes of the film when, okay, it was bad enough you find out that was a younger him, a clone. Then he wants to be a father to him. And then they go into that bunker where they're supposed to meet this Simon guy. And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of these kids start popping up. And I'm like, what the hell am I watching now? Yeah, it went right off the rails. But the whole movie was like that, right? It wasn't like whatever the hell. Like you could say it was a serious tone or anything. Something stupid. You just got to go with the flow. If you didn't go with it the first 10 minutes of the film, you're not going to probably like the rest of it 100%. I didn't mind it because I didn't mind the actors who are in it. Alan Ritchson and stuff. It's kind of funny to see, or unique to see him in a more comedic role than the serious Reacher that you know him for the last 2-3 years portraying. Not to say that I haven't seen him in that. He's played in Smallville. He's played at one of the Ninja Turtles motion cap, and all that stuff. So Raphael. So there's like other things he's done. But for me to see him in more of a comedic role, it was kind of interesting to watch. So that's why I stuck through it, the whole thing. Would I recommend you guys to check it? Nah, if you're a fan, you're going to check it out. If not, nah, it's not one of those things that you go, I got to watch that or I'm going to miss out. No, none of that at all. It's not as bad as people have been shitting on, and it's not the greatest thing either. So I'm not going to let it slip by or give it a 100% pass, but it was enjoyable, but it wasn't like, yeah, that's going to be in my top 10 list or top 5 list of 2025. Nah, it's going to be very forgettable, but it's something. If you're bored on a Sunday or on a weekday like I was, you can watch it and, you're not going to regret it. It's not going to go, oh, man, I just wasted an hour and 30-something minutes of my time now. You're not going to feel that way, but you're not going to be, totally satisfied and maybe a little bit disappointed because you're expecting a little bit more. But at the same time, you see what the plot pretty much is. How much are you going to expect from it? So if you got high expectations, that's on you guys. So there you go, guys. My quick, simple reaction review on Playdate starring Kevin James and Alan Ritchson. So check it out for yourselves. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other reviews. They're going to be dropping. The next one on Friday is going to be Christmas related. Check it out for yourself. It'll be posted on Instagram probably by then what it's going to be. Okay? So go watch that. Stars Michelle Pfeiffer. That's all I'm going to give you a hint on that. It's another Primevideo or Netflix movie, so that's going to be on Friday. And, of course, don't forget to check in last Sunday. Check out the Train Dreams with Joel Edgerton. That was pretty cool, Different totally from what I watch now, but either way, check them out. Check our podcast. Tune in. Don't go anywhere. Stay off the King's Throne. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube Land. Take it easy. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you guys Friday.